Welcome back to our three-part lecture series on Manifest Destiny, the 19th century belief that the United States was divinely ordained to expand across the North American continent. In our first lecture, we explored the ideological foundations of Manifest Destiny, how a potent combination of nationalism, racial superiority, economic ambition, and religious fervor motivated Americans to envision a continental empire. Today, in Part 2, we turn our focus to one of the earliest and most consequential expressions of that ideology, the annexation of Texas. We will examine how the Republic of Texas, having declared independence from Mexico in 1836, became a political flashpoint in the United States. We'll look at the motivations behind the push for annexation, the fierce debates it sparked over slavery, sectional balance, and foreign diplomacy, and how this controversial move set the stage for deeper conflict with Mexico. This lecture will not only highlight the domestic political consequences of Texas's annexation, but will also show how it served as a crucial stepping stone toward the full-scale war we address in our next section, the U.S.-Mexican War. Together, these events illustrate how Manifest Destiny was not just a guiding vision, but a driver of dramatic and often violent territorial change. Mexico won independence from Spain in 1821. At that time, Mexico's northern provinces included California, New Mexico, and Texas. When Mexico founded the province of Texas in 1821, the land was very sparsely populated. So Texans actively recruited settlers from the United States to help grow the region's population. Soon, Stephen Austin, after whom Austin, Texas is named, was selling plots of land to American settlers from a large land grant his father, Moses Austin, had received from the Mexican government. Meanwhile, other settlers from the United States, especially from the American South, were moving to Mexican Texas. By 1830, there were 7,000 settlers from the United States living in Mexican Texas, but tensions between the Mexican government and settlers from the United States grew as Mexico unsuccessfully attempted to halt further immigration and settlers pushed back against Mexican legal codes. These regulatory laws required those living in Mexico, including those living in Texas, to become Mexican, convert to Roman Catholicism, file legal documents in Spanish, and, after Mexico abolished slavery in 1829, in the practice of slavery. In reality, however, Mexico continued to allow settlers from the United States to bring slaves into the territory as indentured servants. In 1835, settlers from the United States who lived in Texas formed a provisional government, and in 1836 called for independence. In turn, the Mexican government deployed the Mexican leader Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna and his troops into the region in an effort to regain political control. The settlers in Texas from the United States, together with the active support of Tejanos, Texans of Spanish origin, sought to hold their ground against Santa Anna's advancing troops. In March of 1836, following a 13-day siege, Santa Anna's 5,000 troops attacked and killed 187 American and Tejano defenders at the Battle of the Alamo, a mission fortress outside San Antonio. Among the dead were Davy Crockett, Jim Bowie, and Commander William Travis. "Remember the Alamo" became thereafter a battle cry. However, the following month, Sam Houston led his forces to defeat Santa Anna's army at the Battle of San Jacinto and forced Santa Anna to recognize Texan independence. Sam Houston, a previous Tennessee senator during the Jacksonian Democracy and prominent military figure, became the first president of the Republic of Texas. Citizens of the new republic were overwhelmingly in favor of Texas becoming a state in the United States, many motivated in part by concern that Mexico might try to reestablish its oppressive rule over Texas. During the years leading up to Texas's becoming the 28th state, pro-slavery and anti-slavery forces battled over the issue of slavery's expansion into Texas. Indeed, the inter-party and intra-party battles between and among Whigs and Democrats in Congress and elsewhere across the nation highlighted divisions between pro-slavery and anti-slavery forces that would in 1861 lead to the Civil War. President John Tyler made the annexation of Texas a priority, and in the closing days of his presidency, Congress voted to make Texas a state, though it was not until December 1845 that under President James K. Polk, Texas formally achieved statehood. But the United States annexation of Texas was not the end of the story. In the spring of 1846, tensions mounted between the United States and Mexico, and the Mexican-American War started, in part over a border dispute between the two countries. Mexico claimed the Nueces River to be Texas's southern border, but the United States insisted the border lay further south at the Rio Grande River. The Mexican-American War confirmed Texas's southern border at the Rio Grande, indicating the United States' victory. The United States also acquired California, New Mexico, and Arizona, as well as parts of Nevada, Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming. We'll delve deeper into the Mexican-American War in the next part of this lecture series.